Alright, how are you guys doing today? My name is Ben. Today we'll be checking out Where It Lies. One Way Wonder. This just popped up from Wuthering Waves, so let's see what Kuro wants to show us. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe. Ooh. Yeah. Showing the new area. Orbit. Yeah. Ooh. Are we getting to use the characters next area? Yangyang. Oh, we're getting an SP finally for her. 5-star version. Very cool. Matching Tassin mark on her. Interesting. Yeah. In the forehead. Alright. Her color scheme is really cool. Suoming. Yeah, we'll have to go back and look at each of their designs. Break more down. Right over the eye. Jingran. Cool. Like the lantern he has. Very pretty design there. Ooh. Qingxiao. Reminds me a little bit of the Qilin. Yeah, it has a mark on her hand. Damn. Kitsune. Hsin. Yeah, she has a super cool design. Fox ears. Red in there. Ooh, that's so exciting. One faded visitor. Damn. Yeah, oh, it shall reveal itself to the one fated visitor. Yep, definitely not a rover, definitely not us, right guys? Let's go back through though. Let's go back through and let's look at those character designs because, yeah, very interesting. Oh, my poor asteroids. Kuro is not giving us a break, are they? Damn. Yeah, love this art style though, seeing more. Just being able to check out, yeah, the floating sections around, because before we hadn't seen much of the floating smaller sections. We saw it was floating itself in some of the larger areas, but not like that. And yeah, the mechanical burb following it around to our very first character, which is a very familiar, very old face for us. An old friend. Yeah, and telling us the region, of course, Jinzhou. So yeah, Yangyang, Xuanling. Wind breaths send the lark song far. Well, what happened to you? Big changes, I see here. Still keeping the overall color scheme that we're familiar with, but a completely different design. Just, yeah. Like, I remember the feather aspects and all that stuff, but really just extrapolating upon that, not only into her hairstyle, but her overall design. So, very pretty. Love how that all blends and flows together. So yeah, I'm looking forward to, you know, again, the very first face we met, woke up to. Then, she's interesting. Because, yeah, her Tassin mark placing is the exact same as Yangyang. So I'm like, huh. And specifically calling out, yes, next area, Mingting. So Jinzhou, Mingting. Yeah, Suisui, fan unfolds, dawn of truth draws near. So not only is the Tassin mark placement like the exact same, her name, yeah, the structure of it, is, you know, again, very similar to Yangyang's. So, yeah. Is she related? She doesn't look like much older or younger. Because older, I would be like, oh, maybe her mom. But maybe a sibling. I don't know. I'm just guessing based off of the Tassin mark placement there. The overall similarities. Can you see it in the eyes? I don't know. I would have to look at both of their eye structure a little bit more. But no, definitely the task mark placement and the naming convention makes me think relation, right? Some sort of closeness. Fan unfolds on truth draws near. But yeah, also interesting because their design is sort of contrasting, right? You still have some of that feather aspect here in the design and the outfit, but much warmer color palette, right? A more yellow gold instead of the blues of Yangyang. But you still have a little bit in there, a little bit of that blue. Again, could be tied to a relation if they have one. But again, also very clean, very nice design. It's very elegant. It's like well put together, you know, official. But let's move on to the next character before I keep wondering about the mysteries there. So yeah, so we have these umbrellas spinning around.
The prisoner lingers long.
Prisoner. Mingzhou. Yeah, so Mingting, Mingzhou. I think that's what we've been shown several times. Yeah, the large city. I've gotten a few comments about it where I'm like, where are we going next? Because we keep hearing so much about different parts of the world, which I like. I like the world building they're doing. So I'm like, New Federation sounds super cool. And then we have the Mingzhou, Mingting, you know, all these different places we can go to. And I'm like, cool. I would love to return again back to Xuanling in general, you know, see what's going on there. But Suoming, locked in the past, the prisoner lingers long. That's interesting. I'm trying to think about, like, you know, the characters, their stories, how this is relevant to each of them with this limited info they're giving us. But yeah, her design's very cool. Again, this darker color scheme with really letting the red highlight and pop out. I mean, from everything I'm seeing here as well, definitely fire, flames related. Just seeing those aspects pop up more and more in her design. But seems cool. Very, no nonsense. Kind of done with everything. Which, if she's a prisoner, make good amount of sense. Yeah, the heterochromia here with his eyes. Has a mark right over his right eye. Into elusive depths, the loner treads on. Yeah, Jingran. Yep, Mingzhou again. He has a very, actually, you know, compared to the others, it's very, like, no-nonsense, utility, practical, right, design, compared to more like the more extravagant, well-put-together, feathery look, also there for Yangyang. And then, yeah. Oh, that's cool though. I like all the patterns interwoven as well as the asymmetry. That definitely lends to his design. The lantern, of course, very cool here. Looking forward to how they use that in his attacks. So, curious to see more.
Celestial sword.
And then here we see a continuation, yeah, of that style that Suisui had in, like, the overall bodies, the main part of the outfit for the torso, but you see some different design elements coming through, and of course design language, the flowing cloth, the leggings, yeah, and that again, that reminds me of Xuanling just a little bit. Just the horns, but they're not dragon horns like we've seen in the past. But it just gives me that vibe of, like, mythical creature, right? Especially, you see her weapon here as well. The overall color palette being more subdued, right? A little bit frosty. Qingxiao, celestial sword, guards the clouded pass. And I mean, yeah, celestial. Tying to mythology. Above us, heaven. Then the final reveal here. Damn. Yeah, super interesting. I keep saying that, but that's right now, that's the best word to describe what I'm feeling about all their designs, because I'm like, I need more info to break it down. But I can still look at and make guesses. Hsin, clear moonlight, drapes the lonely keep. Mingjiao. Yeah, Mingjiao. Man. Like, where do we start here? So, of course, Kitsune have the fox ears. Might be a tail back there. I think they might have highlighted that as we were going through. But yeah, definitely the fox ears. This very teasing look, which perfectly fits with Kitsune vibes. See these tattoos, these patterns. Yeah. Tons of ornamentation, right? Attached to her head, her ears, hair ornaments, her bodice as well. Again, seeing that come through with, I would assume, higher-ups of Mingjiao. So that would be, again, Suisui. That would be right here. Yeah, Qingxiao. And now Hsin. So, yeah, love. You know, you can never go wrong with this color palette of red, black, and white. It always looks so good. And alongside her attitude that we're seeing here, just even in her face, the look she's giving us. Yeah, I have a feeling she's going to be a hit for sure. But I'm honestly interested just seeing more of everyone. Keen over breakdown, you know, their positions, their attitudes. Because yeah, besides Yangyang, everyone else is like, huh? I don't know. But that's cool. Yep. Keen to see what the new area is showing us. Just that little hint in the design there. Yeah, so more mechanically focused, maybe a little bit more advanced, but more traditional styles of dress, generally speaking. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this. I mean, this in of itself is a great step forward for Wuthering, letting us know, like, hey, they're open to doing SPs and bringing old characters back in a new form if it's relevant to the story. So I'm really looking forward to returning to Xuanling, to seeing some of our old friends. That's going to be quite a treat. And, you know, along with all these new faces, I really can't wait to see and learn more about them as well. Like I said at the beginning, or earlier on, my poor Astrites, they are going to be crying. Because of course I would love to pick up Yangyang. You know, again, one of the first characters we met up with, very first, and very memorable, literally the face of the game, her 4-star form. So, and again, everyone else, you know, very fun, solid designs. Looking forward to seeing how Kuro extrapolates the characters, their animations, because they've been really cooking this past year or so, just continually stepping up their animations, you know, the effects, the details. But that's where I'll leave it off for today. Enough of me yapping, I know, but let me know what you guys thought and of this lineup of characters. Who was your favorite? Is it going to be Yangyang, her SP? Suisui, who's her related to her in some fashion, perhaps sister, we'll have to see. The prisoner, Suoming, or the guide, Jingran. Yeah, the loner treads on. Or is it Qingxiao? Or even coming up here at the end, Hsin. Just, you know, feel free, leave your thoughts, let me know who's your favorite, who you're planning to pull for, you know, first impressions, all that sort of stuff. I'll be more than happy to chat with you all down below. But thank you guys all so much for coming on by. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to subscribe and watch what you want to watch. Hope you all have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you. Love you all. See you guys next time. Bye-bye. See ya.